What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So we have a Devshort today and a new hotfix to go over, where it seems like they might be trying to make Deep Archimedes a little bit more difficult, but we'll have to take a really close look first. Before we get into it though, make sure you sub this channel. We do daily Warframe video uploads. I'll have the dev stream overview on Friday after the dev stream goes up. And reminder, there is an Umbra Forma Twitch drop, so if you do want to get that Umbra Forma, make sure you go ahead and watch that live stream. I'll also be live reacting to it on my stream as well, so you can come on over after you get that Umbra Forma. All right, let's get right into it. So first off, going over the quick Devshort stuff that we got. Now these are things that are probably going to be talked about on the dev stream on Friday, but they give us a little bit of a tease just to see, just to get us excited for the new stuff. So we're going to be getting information on new Kuva and Tenet weapons on Friday. They're going to be addressing lower enemy spawns on like non-PC PS5 platforms. So if you didn't know this, there are factually lower enemy spawns on like mobile and like Switch and stuff like that. So they'll be hopefully looking into that. And some mysterious information about addressing semi-auto versus full auto weapons. Now I did tweet at Pablo months ago about this because it's just kind of annoying to have to manually click a semi-auto weapon all the time. And they might be looking into this to potentially make like weapons like the laetum technically full auto. But that's not what they said. That's something they might be doing. So we'll learn more about that on Friday. So let's get right into the hotfix today. Because yeah, most of that stuff is just a tease for Friday. But yeah, new Kuva and Tenet weapons confirmed for Friday, guys. That also means maybe you'll get some Requiem mods for farming Kuva Liches. Alright, so here we are with update 35.5.8. And as you can see right here, we got some new modifiers for Elite Archimedes. Let's hope they're actually good or difficult. But as a continuation, they are upgrading their matchmaking and server presence with this hotfix as well. Some players in South America, Central America, and Southern U.S. states may notice reduced ping, so that's good. Furthermore, the new servers may improve matchmaking and presence performance for other North American players by distributing the load more evenly. Alright, so that's just server stuff that we're not going to really notice, hopefully. But here, new Deep Archimedean mission risk and deviations. So they already are adding new modifiers to Elite Archimedes. Let's see if they're actually good to like prevent some of the cheese. Alright, starting off with the first one, here we got Bold Venture. Enemies deal minus 15% damage and take plus 15%. And take 15% extra damage, but gain 15% movement speed, attack speed, and fire rate. So they basically have Speed Nova active on them all the time, it seems like. But they also take more damage, just like Speed Nova, and they deal less damage. So the fire rate should be a pretty noticeable thing, depending on what kind of enemy we're talking about here. Those Rogue Kalervan, like robot things, they have like ranged guns, and for like the slapping enemies, like the moving around arm things, like the shattered fragments, I guess those are like punch you faster. So we'll see if this one's actually noticeable. It could be annoying in some situations, but I don't think it will be that big of a deal if you have, especially if you have things like Gloom, it will be like this is like a free modifier, basically. They basically take increased damage if you have Gloom on them. Alright, next one. Devil's Bargain. Allies within 4 meters of slain enemies gain plus 25% fire rate at the cost of 50% ammo efficiency. So you have less ammo if you're near a dead enemy, and you also gain 25% fire rate. So this doesn't even seem like that bad of a debuff. I mean, if anything, if you have an infinite ammo weapon, it's just a free 25% fire rate. I mean, ammo efficiency does mean it's the ammo in your magazine being, not used as efficiently, but I don't think this affects Incarnons, for example, so interesting stuff there. I don't really think this one sounds that bad. I mean, honestly, both these two don't sound that bad, so maybe there's some actual difficult ones on here, but looks like no so far. Entanglement. Allies within 4 meters of slain enemies endure reduced movement speed and parkour velocity. That one could maybe be annoying. I know why it says allies, but yeah, if you're near a dead enemy, apparently you'll be reduced speed and parkour velocity. So if you have this one with that one, like if you can't get away from the enemies quick enough, maybe you'll just be getting, shot by a bunch of enemies and can't move away. So far, none of these really sound that bad, I'll be honest. Let's see what we have here. Commanding Culverins. Okay, here we go. This one could be good. Rogue Culverins equip weapons that deal 5 times damage to Overguard and Necromechs. Why can't they just have this on by default? Dante cheeses this stuff so hard. I did Dante for the Elite Archimedes. It was the easiest thing ever. So, yeah, Overguard here is ridiculous. Like Styanax Overguard, Dante Overguard, it's just a free win. So I guess this one will make it where they deal 5 times the damage to Overguard, and mechs for that matter too. So we'll see if that actually is noticeable. I highly doubt it, because you can just pretty much spam Overguard constantly with Dante and Styanax. But hey, at least they're trying, right? Now they deal 5. They'll deal 5 times more damage to Overguard with this modifier, which will not always be active, by the way. Okay, Rupturing Fragments replace Shuffling Fragments. Rupturing Fragments. I'm assuming that means they explode when they die. Okay, let's go ahead and quickly check the codex right now. What is a Rupturing Fragment? If I have that thing scanned, that is. Alright, so we go over here, we go to the Murmur. Rupturing... Okay, so instead of a Shuffling Fragment, it will be a Rupturing Fragment. I don't have the 3 things scanned. I'm assuming it's just going to explode when it dies. I guess so. I don't see a Rupturing Fragment in here. But yeah, it sounds like about what it would be. I mean, as far as the description goes. So we'll see. We'll see. That might be an interesting one. It might not be one that actually matters that much, because I mean, those enemies are already really, really easy to kill and ignore. But yeah, Rupturing Fragments replace Shuffling Fragments. I'm sure someone out there knows what that means. And as for the last one, Alluring Arconitis. As rogue Arconitis charge attacks, they pull Warframes towards them. Arconitis. Oh, that's the... Okay, I know what they're talking about now. Those are the dog robots. So when they're charging that attack to do an AoE lightning proc, that will pull enemies... they'll pull Warframes into the... Okay, that one makes sense. So the rogue Arconitis are the dog thing, so they do that like the AoE lightning attack. While they're charging it, you'll be pulled into them. So that could potentially make you get hit by that. I would go ahead and say that all these modifiers, besides maybe the Rogue Colverans one, Commanding Colverans, and Bold Ventures, these don't even sound that bad at all. I thought they were making this harder, but it's actually just pretty much exactly the same. So, alright. We have this one too. A new mission deviation, Unified Purpose for Disruption. All enemies target conduits. All enemies target conduits. This has replaced Parasitic Conduits. The conduit's timer is paused unless the player is within 10 meters. Conduits with drained shields. While originally listed in the Dante Unbound patch notes, we felt didn't really quite fit the core disruption gameplay. In its stead, we have added Unified Purpose. So all enemies target conduit. I mean, the conduits can't die. So it means all the enemies will be around the conduit, so it could be like kind of covered in enemies. This is another kind of weird one, I'd say. The enemies will be surrounding the conduit, so you have a harder time putting the key in there. And additionally, like while you're trying to, if the Demolist gets really close to it, they'll be surrounded by enemies, so maybe you'll be getting attacked while trying to destroy the Demolist. I mean, that one doesn't even sound that bad, to be honest. So, yeah. Well, that's the changes they made to Deep Archimedia. I thought it would be harder, but if anything, the Overguard, more damage to Overguard thing should just be on there by default, if you ask me. But hey, you know what? More easy loot for the people that think it's too hard. Reduced Vampire Luminous Energy Drain from 50 to 25 per second. Fix the Sealer Armor Exterminate mission deviation. Enemies take 90% less damage from non-weak points, causing rogue Colverans to not self-destruct after destroying their 2 weak points. Oh yeah, that definitely happened to me. There was like a Colveran taking like 9 damage because it had no weak points left, and it wouldn't blow up. Fixed the Necroloid's monologue after backing out the screen, playing the entire Sanctum Atomica. That was really annoying too. Okay, some changes here. The Butcher's Revelry Ghoul Saw Stance mod is now available in Hawk's Wares and Cetus for 20k Ostron rep. We also fixed the mod in the Ghoul drop having a 0% drop chance. Okay, so Ghoul's Revelry, the Ghoul Saw Stance mod now drops properly, and if you want to just go buy it really quickly for 20k Ostron rep, you can do that. The Steel Path Incursion mission on Hover Tooltip now shows the Steel Essence reward. Yeah, I guess some people just didn't realize why you would ever do these, but you get 5 Steel Essence for doing these missions. Okay, and that's going to be basically it. Now, there is some changes in here that are pretty noticeable. Where is that one about Xata's Whisper? Alright. Fix the damage increase of Xata's Whisper, unintentionally applying twice on the Fenmore, Laetum, and the Felarch's Devastating Attrition perk. This has been a bug in the game for many years. So now you will no longer get the double crazy damage with Xata's Whisper on the Laetum, Fenmore, and the Felarch's. And FYI, if you are someone that has not watched many level 10,000 videos, please stop using Xata's Whisper if you are the client in a mission. Why is that? The void headshot bubble of Xata's Whisper will make it guaranteed body shots for your other teammates if you're playing as this client in your mission. So please do not use Xata's Whisper if someone's using the dual toxicist or anything that involves a headshot, because you will be screwing them over using Xata's Whisper. And additionally, now you can't even cheese it with the laetum, so the reasons to use Xata's Whisper have definitely gone down. I have a video involving Xata's Whisper pretty soon. But yeah, this has finally been changed and removed from the game. So, yeah, it was definitely a bug. I thought they weren't going to be able to fix it for some reason. I'm like, it's been in the game for so long. Why are they not fixing this? It has been finally fixed. So, tucked in here, tucked down here, like 10 changes down, we got the Xata's Whisper change after however many years. So that is finally bit the dust, guys. As far as the other stuff, too, there's some other things like the Gruzzling spawning on the floor and, blah, 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 blah. Things that aren't really that big of a deal. At least, when you're at the grand scheme of things. But this is a pretty big one, though. You will notice Xata's Whisper doing a lot less damage with the laetum, Felark, and Fenmore. So that's basically it for the Devshort overview and the hotfix, guys. So yeah, the dev stream on Friday will be a juicy one for sure. We got dev stream bingo coming out tomorrow, and we already predicted a bunch of the stuff that's happening. So confirmed new Kuva weapons, new Tenet weapons. Go get those Requiem mods if you want to. We don't know when Jade Shadows will come out, but we do know that Protea will probably be coming out on May 1st, okay? So they're going to probably announce when Jade Shadows will launch. Oh, also there will be new augment mods too, apparently, in Jade Shadows, according to the dev short. So that's gonna be a good update to play. So see you guys next one. I'll probably be live on stream later tonight after I get some dinner and stuff. So yeah, come on, stop by the live stream if you want to come grind out maybe some Requiem mods or whatever. So I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy and peace.